Let's you and me dialogue, because we out here for you. We out here for the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics.
You're in it to be racist as fuck, that's all.
So, Wisdom of Solomon, what is it?
Why don't you want to talk about Exodus 21, the slavery?
Why are you even over here?
What was we just at?
Why are you over here?
It's discussion.
Go to Baruch 4. Wisdom of Solomon 18:8. Give me that. That's what I want. 18:8. Sis, don't let the devil pull you out the spirit. We gonna get Mark 4 next. Sis, what's your name, sister? What's your name? Quit giving him so much of your energy. That's vital. That's crazy. Cuzzo, come get this word, cuz. This is information for you. Start at 7. Read.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18 and verse 7.
We gonna show him his fate. Read.
So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous.
So of all people, the people that's on this sign, we accepted both the salvation of the righteous, the ones that's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, like you see your brothers doing, and what?
And destruction of the enemy.
And destruction of the enemy. The people that put yokes of iron on your neck, that put chains around your brothers and sisters' necks and hung us from trees. Did you know that you had enemies according to the Bible, sis? Did you know you got enemies? God-given enemies according to the Bible. We all not going to be on the same page. Read this again.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18 and verse 7. So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous.
The salvation of the righteous, meaning the saving of the righteous. Read.
And destruction of the enemy.
And the destruction of the heathens that put you in captivity. You understand that? So it's not going to be like what the picture they painting in the king, that they saying this is how heaven is going to look. Right. No, somebody got to pay for what they did to our people. Look at these signs right here. Have you ever seen this? Did you know that this went down? That this happened? Yeah. God is a just God. There's a recompense for what happened to our people. Look at that sign, sis. Sister, turn around and look at that sign. It's not for him. Give me Mark 4 and 14. That's not, I'm saying what I'm bringing out right now is for your edification. We're not worried about him. Quit giving him so much energy. Read what you got.
Mark chapter 4 and verse 14.
So he right here to stop you from getting the edification that you're supposed to get. That's why the officer telling you, stop paying so much attention. Keep reading.
The sword soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside. Verse 14. The sword soweth the word.
So we are the sowers, and we sowing the word. We putting the word out here to the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics in the earth right now. We sowing the word. Read.
And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word.
So who out here trying to stop you from getting the word that we trying to put in your head?
Satan cometh immediately.
That's the reason why you see him standing right there, going contrary. You Satan in the earth, and you know it, and you know it. Read it again.
Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts.
So he gonna take the word. But my cousin right here, cuz shalom, my bro. Hey, have you ever heard any of this truth right here? Do you see what's going on? The movement that's happening in the world. The Lord is putting this truth out here, man. And he brought me up here today to see you. I ain't seen you in how long? It's been some years. That's my blood cousin right there. And he live up here. He live up here. Give me Deuteronomy 28. Let me show you something, cuz.
Bring it out.
We the greatest people in the earth. The greatest people. No other ethnicity of people would have been able to survive the stuff that we've been through. Chattel slavery, all of that. No other nation of people in the earth would have been able to survive that. God is waking us up to the truth of who we are and who we're supposed to be in the earth. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
Shall is future prophecy. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
So he said if we don't listen to him, to hearken to do everything that he told us to do in the earth, that what? Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Look at my little cousin looking like my auntie. So the Bible said that all of these curses is going to come upon his children for us not doing the things that he commanded us to do. You ever thought about why we always at the bottom, why we got to live in the worst neighborhoods, why we out here getting shot and dying at the hands of the police at the most alarming rate? It's because God put curses on us, because we being disobedient to the things that he told us to do in this earth. We got a special set of laws that don't no other nation got. These people on this sign are the only ones that got that's God's chosen people.
That's right.
God got a chosen people, and I'm going to prove it to you. Read 16.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the Bible said we're going to be cursed in any city. Any city you point to on the map. Who the most cursed? Who at the bottom of the totem pole in society? We are. And the so-called Hispanics and the Native Americans. Cursed shall we be in the city. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
When we was picking cotton in them cotton fields, they still reaping the benefits from that. Because what did that create? Generational wealth that they passed down to their children. That's why you see skyscrapers in every city. Banks and all that kind of stuff had invested in the slave trade and had us in the field picking cotton for 400 years. Imagine that. We didn't get a dime of that cotton money. But for 400 years, they reaped the benefits of all the cotton. The cotton was the hottest commodity in the earth at that time, or one of the hottest commodities. We picked cotton for free for 400 years. What you think tailor-made would be if we had a 400-year head start of just getting money and not paying nobody and stacking money? Where would we be as a family? You know what I'm saying? So look at them. And then they come out here and try to give away free food like that's going to appease the beast. But they only doing that because they're getting ready to re-gentrify this neighborhood.
Exactly.
When you see these boards on the buildings, they getting ready to move the niggas out. Understand that. Keep reading.
Cursed shall that be thy basket and thy store.
Anytime we try to start a business, 85% of us gonna fail at business because it's a curse. The Lord said you're not gonna get ahead until you do what I told you to do. Give me verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So during the transatlantic slave trade, when we was on the cotton field, serving up under these same people right here, the Bible said they was going to take our children and give them to another people. Soon as a mother gave birth to a child, they took that baby from her hands and sold him up the river. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Did that happen to us, cuz? Did that happen to us, Drizzle? Did that happen to us? Our kids was taken during slavery, and they take them right now. Discipline your kid and let one of them call 241 kids. They coming to take your child. Keep reading.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So it ain't no military might. We don't have a military. We don't have a police force. We don't have any of that. So we couldn't fight back. That's what that's saying. Jump to verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Serve who?
Serve thine enemies.
Did you know the Bible said that God's children got enemies out here? We got enemies. We ain't in this situation, in this condition as a people just because we jacked up. God sent enemies against his children to punish us. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent them against us?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Now we can't get their knee off our neck. Look at George Floyd. Look at all these different situations where these people putting their knees in our neck. You can't get ahead. You gotta stand out here and sell dope if you want to feed your kids sometime. Because they put you in that Skinner box and only put a couple things in there. It's a trap. You either the system they got set up for you is either gonna send you to the penitentiary or to the grave. Read.
And hunger.
So when we get hungry, who do we gotta go see for food? Look at them. Free food. Who do we gotta go see when we hungry? Do we own Kroger? Do we own Meijer? Do we own Walmart? None of us own any of that stuff. And if we did, we still got to go to them to get the supplies. Read.
And in thirst.
When we get thirsty, if you don't pay your water bill, what's going to happen? And water is free. It fall out the sky. But the Bible said, what?
And in thirst.
When you get thirsty, you got to go to your enemy. Who own the water reserves and the water plants? They do. Who own Aquafini, Dasani, Crystal Geyser? We got to go to them for water, cuz. Read.
And in nakedness.
When we need clothes, we got to go see them. We might have Sean John, Fat Farm, or whatever so-called black man might own. He might even own a clothing store. But he got to go see the people that make them clothes, got to go see them for the fabric, because we don't own the raw textiles. We got to go to them for that. Read.
And in want of all things.
In want of all things. This Bible is a true book, because who taught us religion? They did. They made it illegal for us to read when we got off the slave ships. We was getting put to death for trying to read. The Bible said we got to go to them for all things. When you need a birth certificate, who you got to go see? When you need a social security card, who you got to see? You need an ID. You need a death certificate to bury one of our loved ones. Who we got to go see?
Bring it out.
When you need toothpicks, when you need toilet paper, we got to see them for everything. Medicine, health care, welfare, education. That's why that's why we in the situation we in. Because our enemies done taught us to be niggas out here. When the Bible says we the greatest people that ever walked the face of the earth, and he created the world for us. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
Grab this sign right here. Grab this sign. Not you. Officer, thank you. Read that again while he look at this sign. This is a yoke of iron, cuz. Look at this. Take a good look at this. This is what they used to do to our people. This is what they actually literally did. You can go down to the Freedom Center and see this. And read it again while he look at it.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Who put them yokes of iron on our neck? Because the Bible said he's going to put a yoke of iron on our neck. Who put these yokes of iron on our neck? Read.
Until he hath destroyed thee.
They did us like that because the same way you train a dog, the same way you break a dog. If you put him on a leash and you train him to walk next to you, eventually you could take that leash off of him and he's still going to walk next to you.
Bring it out.
They broke us. So now we got our hand out trying to get whatever we can get from them, and then they stand out here like they Jesus Christ Almighty, steady perpetuating that lie like they the gods in the earth. But this is a trap. Give me a gift, destroy off the heart. We're going to come back to Deuteronomy. This is a trap right here, because they want to seem all friendly, like we coming out here to feed the niggas. We coming out here to, just like when you go to the zoo and they let you pet the animals and feed them. That's what this is. It's the same thing. And then they got a black face standing on the microphone telling you we doing this out of the love of God. But the Bible said the love of God is keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. So you breaking the commandment by cooking on the Sabbath. You a liar. All of you Christian pastors is liars. And your people straight way to hell. And it's going to be a judgment for that. And ain't no way around it. Read.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
So we mad as hell because of the oppression that we seeing our people going through. What is a damn sandwich on the Sabbath day gonna do to stop the police from killing us out here? What is a sandwich out here gonna do to stop our people from selling dope on the corners to each other? Y'all some liars.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. Iuic, we deliver the truth.